Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, The Onlookers Occult. First of all, I want to apologize for all the sounds that you might be hearing from the background. These could be the birds, the dog, the traffic. So please just ignore. And today we're going to do a prediction for June 2020. So I am going to tell you how your next month looks like. I want you guys to concentrate on the 3 piles in front of you. Pick one that attracts you the most, and you can go below the description given, and then you can choose the timestamp that is relevant to your pile. So this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Hello group number 1, you guys chose the first pile and these beautiful red crystals. I am going to now show you what your June 2020 prediction looks like. So the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and Death. Okay. So group number 1, it looks like you guys have been safeguarding something for yourself. Now this could have a monetary meaning, this could be related to your job, this could be related to the money that you're saving, and this could also be related to maybe your own soul, your own conscience. Also, the Knight of Cups indicates that your mind is going to be more clear with what action you want to take in June 2020, but it's going to be a little indolent, it's going to be a little slow. The pace might not be as you expect it to be, and that can actually be a cause of a lot of your worries. Now this doesn't mean that you will be distressed and depressed because of the things happening around you. Of course, that's one way to say it, but it seems more like you'll overthink a lot, and not be able to deal with the pace that you have, and therefore there could be some causes of worry for you in June 2020. The final card that you see is the Death card. This might not always mean a negative thing for people. This generally also means that you're going to start with something new. It means that you're going to leave behind something and go forward towards a new direction or a new goal altogether. But this may also mean, especially if I take into consideration the Nine of Swords, that just because of the pace of things, just because you might not get what you're looking forward to, you might actually turn up making yourself sick by beating yourself up. So I'm going to pull 4 reason cards for this so that the reading comes out to be more clear and you get a more clear picture of how June 2020 looks like. Okay, so you have Strength. Nice. You have the Hermit. Alrighty, now we know what's happening. We have the 7 of Cups, and finally we have, it's a much better explanation now, 5 of Swords. So guys, what I see happening is that you're going to come out with a lot of strength in June 2020 because of the fact that you've been very careful with yourself or your money or trade or business or your job or your own emotional immunity, and this is going to give you a lot of strength with which you're going to pull forward. The next is the Hermit. The Hermit says that you're going to have a lot of wisdom. It seems like coming from this stage, there's a lot of wisdom that you achieve. And to gain all that knowledge and to be able to make the best use of wisdom, there of course has to be a certain stagnation that you'll face. But it seems that this stagnation, as much as it might irritate you, it's actually for your benefit. So even if things are slow, just think of it as a time where you will be able to introspect more, a time where you'll be able to guide not only yourself but also other people who look up to you more. Now the explanation for the Nine of Swords came out to be the Seven of Cups. So it shows why this kind of depression might take over you in June 2020. You have probably been a little delusional about what you expect from 2020 June, or what you expect from if not the next month, then what you expect from maybe your job, your partner, your family, yourself. It kind of may seem a little delusional, and so that is why you might be stuck in a position where you might overthink a lot and beat yourself down because of that. Also, then we saw the Death card, and what it actually means, the explanation for the same came out to be the Five of Swords. This indicates that there might be some major changes that show up in terms of business or trade or your job. You might be heading towards a new opportunity. There might be something that ends, and there might be something new that starts. So for some, this can actually mean that if you're looking for a new job, then you will probably get one. If your current job is endangered, then it seems like you'll probably have to make peace with it, because it will still be in danger, or maybe it even ends. Also, it might also mean that you will now be taking steps towards a new project, maybe within the same organization. And it seems like June 2020 will be like a loner fight for you guys, and because of this change that happens in your trade or work, you will learn who stands with you and who doesn't, and you'll be ready for a fight alone, or ready for a new venture altogether. Welcome group 2. You guys chose the second pile and these beautiful green crystals. So now we're going to do a reading that predicts June 2020 for you guys. So let's see what the cards have to say. The King of Cups, the Hanged Man, nice, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. These are very pleasant cards that you see. I'm going to pull out explanation cards for the same, but let's see what this says. It seems like you are very content. It seems like your footing is grounded. It seems like even amidst the sea, you have your ground, and you are satisfied with your family, with your relationships, with your love life, with your job, with the current security that you need in life. You kind of have that, and the same will continue in June 2020. The Hanged Man suggests that you are going to take some time to just think, evaluate, and look forward. Be relaxed. You are going to add new perspective, look things in a different way as well, and not stick to the old ways of looking at things. The Four of Wands is a very beautiful card. It actually signifies, romance. So for those who do not have any, you guys can expect some romance budding in June 2020. Those who are already in a romantic relationship can expect a new step coming your way, some new foundations being laid. Marriage might be on the cards for you guys. For people who are married, it seems like that you're going to enjoy the abundance and the love that you already have in your life. And the 9 of Cups suggests that you are going to be a satisfied person in June 2020. So it seems like you have some realistic goals. You already understand what your June 2020 looks like, and your wishes are pretty reasonable, and that you're going to get the same. So I'm going to pull out the explanation cards for you guys for this. I'm sorry for the dog barking in the background. Seems like he's pissed off at something that I'm unaware of. We got the 10 of Wands. Okay. The 4 of Swords. Oh my god. The 2 of Swords. And the 8 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Swords actually says that you might be a little overweight with the burden that you carry forward to June 2020, or there might be some burden that you will get in the coming month. But of course, despite that, you will be able to maintain the same calm and the same grounding that you have right now, and that you will also have next month. The Hanged Man perspective was a new perspective to looking at things. As I know that this card might seem scary, but the 4 of Cups actually means that you will be relaxing a little more. Your mind seems to be disturbed with some sort of tensions that you have, and next month you're going to get a little more relaxed from that, so you will be able to rest, keeping aside all the problems that have been haunting you previously. And of course, your new outlook really helps in the same. The 2 of Swords is a card which it actually represents 2 things. So one definitely is that you're going to have a lot of balance. I think this is where you get this balance from. Your sense of balance and rhythm is going to so improve in June 2020 that you're going to so love it. You will be armed as in equipped for whatever comes your way, and you're going to have an open perspective about it, and you're going to like blind yourself or not pay attention to any thoughts or any negative events that are surrounding you. So you're going to be in a very good space. This is the general reading. Also, if you're a man, this means that this represents the person, the lady of your life, the one you're going to be romancing or are romancing is your special someone. This person is going to get you this balance that you require in life. Also, she will it seems like she might already have that balance, or maybe you give it to her, or maybe you guys together give each other that rhythm that you guys need. But also because she's blindfolded, it seems like there is a direction that she's looking out for, and that she's completely dependent on you to provide her with that direction. Then what you had was the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups signifying that you will have abundance. Your realistic wishes are going to come true. And the 8 of Pentacles here suggests that you're going to concentrate. You're going to be a happy person because you're concentrating on quality more than quantity. You're taking your time to build your own, let's say, empire, your career, or your wisdom, your knowledge, or your house, your relationship, whatsoever. You're taking your own sweet time and concentrating on the quality rather than the quantity, and that is what, and you will be able to achieve that through it. Welcome group number 3. You guys chose the third pile, that is this beautiful cream brown crystals. So I'm going to see what your cards predict for the month of June 2020. It's the Empress, it's the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and finally, okay, the Six of Swords. Starting off, if you're a woman, it seems like you are going to be in a very feminine, a fertile, a very giving, a very happy and a content stage in June 2020. And in case you're a male, it means that there is a feminine energy around you that grounds you or makes June look like a more productive space in your life, and makes the next month more fruitful, the month of June more fruitful for you. Also, it seems like you're going to be ahead of the competition. This could largely be affected by either your own energy, your own giving nature, your own understanding, or by or the one that is being casted upon you by your partner. So you're going to have that confidence to stand up and to fight competition, and it's a card of success, so you get that as well. The Queen of Swords, again, this might just have two meanings. The Queen of Swords is again somebody very giving in nature, somebody who's very just, but also somebody who is mourning because of maybe a deceased family member, or maybe because she or he is far from the people that they love and they care about. So even though they're going to be very rigid and very firm, and the queen or the leader from the outside, this could be you, this could be your partner. If you're a male, there is going to be times where you're going to put on your usual strong face, but you might just get emotional. It's mostly mourning for somebody who is not a part of your life anymore, by which we do not mean people who do not talk to you anymore, but people who are just not a part of your life anymore, and they are deceased. They're people who are no longer there. Or also this could be a longing to be or to meet people, to see those people who matter the most to you, but they're physically very away from you. The Six of Cards definitely, the Six of Swords definitely shows that you're going to be moving. You are going to move from misery towards something that's brighter, something that's more clear, something that is in a better position than you guys are in at this point of time. So I'm going to pull out the explanation cards for the same. So it's it's the Four of Cups. It's a warning from the Knight of the Wands. It's the Three of Cups, and finally the Page of Cups. So you're either going to be fulfilling next month, or maybe your partner is going to fulfill you next month. and that is going to come out of the fact that you next in June are going to realize that all the materialistic achievements or all the materialistic things that you used to be involved in, these could be like parties, these could be like I don't know, friends who are just there for purposes of recreation. These things are not going to impress you anymore. And you're going to break out of that, and you're going to realize that it's something more that you want from life, and maybe this is it. Also, the Seven of Wands, which indicated competition. So the warning that comes for you is, even though you gotta be a little more quicker in the decisions, but it's still is a warning, because maybe if you're too quick with taking decisions, you might just deviate from your destination itself. So when you think of beating competition, it shouldn't be, your main goal shouldn't be to make the other person lose, but it should be to be a winner yourself. Like I suggested, that there is some energy, either it's you or maybe your partner, who is missing somebody whom they do not have in their life, or maybe missing you, perhaps because of a physical distance that you are not being able to cross for the moment. June shows Three of Cups. It's a sign of success, it's a sign of celebration, it's a sign of recreation and reunion. So there are a lot of possibilities that that you will meet the person that you're looking for, if the person of course is not deceased. Next is the Page of Cups, which came as an explanation for the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is movement. You're going to move into a better place, and the Page of Cups signifies, it actually denotes a young man, which could be yourself, which could be your partner, or which could be an apprentice in the office, or somebody just related to work. For a lot of people who are married, this also indicates the birth of a child. Otherwise, it means new ideas coming up, and new opportunities and new beginnings, and being a little more open, and being ready to have more people, being not adding more people to your family, but yourself being a part of another family, or friends maybe. So that was all. I hope you guys liked the reading. Please subscribe to my channel and leave me any comments. Tell me how much did it resonate with you, and let me know if there are any questions that you want me to take up. Thank you so much.